Usually we all try to shy away from conflict when it comes to our relationships. But an author and inspirational speaker is now saying it's actually better to embrace conflict, that in point of fact, it can actually be good for you. All right. Let's check this idea out. And we're going to start by meeting Dr. Dravon James, an inspirational speaker, radio host, and author. Dr. James, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Clyde. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, now that seems counterintuitive because we all try to avoid conflict in relationships, but you're saying don't lean into it. Why is that?
Yeah. Leaning into conflict is such a great opportunity for a deeper, more rich relationship. When we lean in, guess what? It's a two for benefit. We get to know the other person better, and we get to know ourselves better. So self-awareness is there, but we do get that deeper, more meaningful relationship by leaning in and not avoiding it. We don't have that shadow of something hanging in the background.
Got it, got it. So at the top of the show, we talked about this, and my style is to kind of shut it down, not blow up, and create far more damage. How do you recommend people handle conflict in a constructive manner?
Well, you and Mona had it just right. There's a process called CARE. So communicate openly, become vulnerable, become an active listener. We have 2 ears for a reason. My mom always said that, and it's true. And then review all of the options. There's nothing that's too crazy to be said or at least listened to. And then everybody wins when we give everybody a chance to speak and be heard in a safe environment.
So you say there's nothing too crazy to be said. I got to tell you, if you're in our office before the show, you might want to rethink that a little bit. But
that's why that E is so important. Safe environment.
Okay, got it, got it. Well, you do suggest that there are some benefits to conflict in a relationship. What might some of those be?
First benefit is creativity. When we open up, we become more creative, right? And then secondly, we help to minimize future conflict. And then my favorite is deeper, more meaningful relationships. We start to grow and develop as individuals and within that relationship.
So how do you advise people to deal with the fear I have that you initiate excuse me, a destructive cycle in the conversation so that you just wipe out a relationship with something mean and thoughtless that you've said?
Oh, start off by saying that, in the past I've done this. So if I do this today, it's just out of habit. Charge it to the head and not the heart. Start off by just admitting that vulnerability. Say, I want to resolve this. I've made mistakes in the past. So.
Wow. If I ever become president, you're going to be my Secretary of State. I'm just saying that now.
I'm voting for you.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you. So if people want to pick up on more of your advice, maybe get some of your books, how do you suggest they go about doing that?
My website is the best way. It's www.drdravonjames.com. My book, Freedom is Your Birthright, on Amazon. And I got a new Facebook group, Leaders in High Heels. We talk about a lot of things, conflict, and how to use it to our advantage.
Oh, wow. That sounds like that's going to be a great learning opportunity. And we sure do appreciate you talking to us today and straightening me out about how I deal with conflict. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.